Welcome back, guys, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make these TMNT vintage bed sheets but for your action figures. Once again, welcome back, and today we're going to be working on these bed sheets. Now, if you've seen my last video, which you probably haven't because I don't think anyone has, I actually made these old McDonald's McBoo bags out of this great material that I found some other uses for. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's the last one I posted. Really easy project, and this one is a fairly easy project too. Now, I actually did this on a live stream, so it was kind of loose and sloppy, but I really wanted to give it another go. And I wanted to make the templates that I made available for everybody for free. So in the description, there'll be a link to my Ko-fi channel, where if you want to go make this, you can just print off the template, and I'm going to show you step by step how to do this in this episode. So these are some of my favorite bed sheets. I still have them as my curtains in my collection room, and they just remind me of being a kid. So love the different designs on the pillowcases with the blue and red, so really cool. Some of my other top bed sheets designs I would say are the Hook bed sheets, the Tiny Toons, and probably my favorite, the Dick Tracy ones. So let me know down in the comments which ones were your favorite as a kid. So let's get started. I'm going to show you how to make these step by step so that you can put these in your collection. So these EQ printables are the brand that we're going to be using. There's a few different brands. These range anywhere from 10 to 15 bucks, and you get a bunch of sheets with them, but super easy to use. All you need is an inkjet printer. The quality of the print comes out really good, and then all you do is print it, soak it, and then you can either sew it or glue it like we're going to do today. But really easy to use and very versatile. So in my last episode, I said there was a few things I think you can use this for. If you want to use it for an awning, if you're building a storefront diorama, you could do that. So it's shiny on the back, and then it feels textured on the front. That's that cloth fabric texture. And what we're going to do is print on this, and then we have to soak it. So first, let's look at the design. I designed this on Canva, and I'll be uploading this to my Ko-fi page so that you can download it yourself. Just print it out, and then it's ready. And you can see the colors still come out pretty vibrant. All of the design is there, so that's good. We're just going to soak it. I like to do it on both sides, so I'll put it in this way, and then after it's soaked in for a little bit, I'll just flip it over and then make sure that I soak the other side. After this, the only thing you have to do is peel away the plastic wrap that's on the back, and then we're going to let this dry for a little bit, and then we'll start working on the project. Make sure before you start cutting you have a new blade on your X-Acto knife. You want the blade to be sharp, and we're going to start cutting all of the axis off. Now, I tried to make this material or the design fit most of the surface area of the paper. This way you can get as big a pillow or comforter onto that one piece of paper. Now make sure you leave that pillowcase connected because we're going to fold this over later when we go to glue. Now I grabbed some scrap piece of foam that I had, and I tried to get the measurements as close to a twin mattress as possible. It's about 3.5 inches by 6 inches, so if you want to use that as a base, just make sure you go ahead and measure it that way. And then just folding over the comforter piece just to make sure that it fits. And we'll have a little bit of extra, so that's good. You want some leeway to cut it. And one of the first things we're going to do with the comforter piece is put this kind of material on it. The actual comforter had a red background to it, and this material is super cheap, 25 cents, not bad. So I'm probably going to leave about 1 centimeter all around the design, and this will be our comforter. So we're going to revisit the comforter in a little bit, but now we're just going to work on the bed sheets. Now you can print off another page of the design to use as the bed sheets, but I'm just using this handkerchief, 99 cents, again, really cheap material, and I'm just going to use the white sheet as just kind of the underneath bed sheet. This way I'm not wasting more of the printable paper, but if you did want to, you can do that. And I'm just applying this with hot glue, so nothing crazy, just folding over the edges once I put the glue down. Even made some fancy hospital corners. I was not in the military, but I did go to sleepaway camp, and that's something I remember. So these beds, they're getting hospital corners. Keep applying that glue, fold it over, make sure that it sticks. I had to reapply some glue where it wasn't sticking so well, but this is going to be covered by the comforter. So I glued one of the edges of the comforter design to the red fabric, and what we're going to do is start gluing some of the other edges, and then I want to stick some softening material on the inside. Now you can use cotton balls for this, but I have this other material that I've used in other projects before, and it's basically pillow fill, and I just want my comfort to be comfortable for my action figures. I think they deserve some comfort as well. Once you get that filling on the inside, then you can completely seal it. Now, what this will do is it'll make the design a little stiff so it won't hang over whatever your base for the bed is, but that's why I'm just going to glue it down and really just have it fixed there. The pillowcase should be relatively easy. I'm only putting 2 beads of glue along the edges, and that's why I told you not to cut down the middle, because you want this to just fold up as easy as possible. So the inside will be empty for now, and we're going to take some of that extra material that we used for our bed sheet and we're going to actually make a pillow. So this is going to be super easy. I'm just cutting off a small piece. I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the pillowcase, but I'm going to actually fill the inside. So right now, put the glue down, make sure that there's an open hole at the top, and then I'm going to take that fiber and just kind of stuff it in there till it's an actual fluffy pillow. So once I get everything in there, then I'm just going to put a bead of hot glue just to seal it, and that'll be just this little ravioli of fabric for our pillow. So let the hot glue dry, make sure it sticks, and then it'll fit right in to the actual pillowcase. And here we have our pillow. And because I did put that pillow fill on the inside of the comforter, it does make it a little stiff, so it won't necessarily fall with gravity. So that's not a problem for me. I'm just going to hot glue this because I always want the bed to be made. It never was made as a kid, but I really want the design to be seen. So for me, gluing it is not a problem. Just make sure you apply generous amounts of glue and let it sit, and then you'll have your bed made forever. I also forgot to make a bed frame, and back in the 80s and 90s, we probably all had wooden bed frames. So I'm just grabbing another scrap piece of foam, measuring it, and then this is going to get a really easy application of paint. Just going to base it with some black, and then I'll take a mixture of different browns and then just kind of blend it in. Once that's done, then I'm just going to go ahead and hot glue it and then put our bed on, and then this project is basically done. And there you have it, folks. A quick and easy project. The last project I did with the McBoo bags took me about 45 minutes. This one took me a little longer because I was using some different materials and had to make a few extra parts, but really easy project. You can get this done in a couple of hours, no big deal. But I just thought it was a really fun way to kind of recreate my childhood room. Now, this diorama does not reflect my childhood room. I thought that'd be a cool idea, just remaking my childhood bedroom with all my toys. I thought that'd be pretty neat. But let me know what you think. If this is something you want to do, again, the link will be down in the description below. So all you have to do is get the materials that I showed you today, and then you can print that template off for free so that you don't have to go and design it yourself. I'll save you a little bit of time. But yeah, I really love these bed sheets. I did a diorama project on these earlier this year, so they do hold a special place in my heart. But again, let me know, what are your favorite bed sheets that you've ever owned? Do you still have them? Are you looking to get them again? I rebought these bed sheets actually for my nerd room, and I just love them. So I have more diorama projects coming. It's getting cooler now that summer's over here in Florida, so I'm gonna get back in the garage and start doing some actual builds. But these are really great, easy projects to do where I didn't have to spend too much time dying in the heat. So please, like always, if you could, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'd really appreciate it. And until the next episode, we'll catch you next time.